If you want to make millions with your brand, then wouldn't it make sense to copy what the brands that are making millions are doing? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to break down in today's video. I saw this whilst I was scrolling on my phone just before I was going to go to sleep, and it's 12:47 when I took the screenshot. And look, this is one of the most genius marketing plays that you could possibly do, and this is by a company called Represent Clothing. This is like a $100 million clothing brand, one of the biggest to ever do it, a massive, massive, massive monster of an e-commerce business. So when these guys do something, you know that there's a team behind it and there's a very strong reason why they're doing it. Now, I'm just going to break down this funnel that they've created so you can steal it to use on your own brand and make money with. Right, really good stuff. This is a really strong little hack you can do for your brand, something you can always tap into. So let's break it down. So essentially what this is they're now hosting a Black Friday sale at the time of recording this video. Now, they've had a theme around the Black Friday sale, which is like the stock market, the prices going up and down, and they're basically framing it as like a stock market crash. I've never seen a brand do this for a Black Friday sale before. It's pretty cool. The website looks really good, actually. And it's basically giving them an opportunity to say, like, all the prices are down, buy at the low price, right? Now, the thing is with Represent, they understand because they're playing high level e-commerce, even with the thousands and thousands of stock units and organic traffic and paid traffic and profitable ad spend that they have, they understand that the majority of their traffic is coming through paid and social combined, but the actual majority of the conversions, or a large portion of the conversions actually, is through retention marketing, specifically email marketing and their rewards program, which they push on back of each other, right? So there's something that happens when you add social media and email marketing. Well, what you're doing is you're adding your most profitable marketing channel, which is email marketing, right? With a free acquisition channel, which is social media. Now, just to understand the difference between the email marketing and your social media, they're both pretty much free, right? However, you've got to understand that with social media, you can only show content to an entire group of people. But with email marketing, you can target people based on behaviors. That's like a really big part that you can't miss. But what happens is when you get customers, this is what free acquisition means, or acquisition means. You're acquiring customers for free using social media. In this case, it's Instagram. And then you're converting those people with your most profitable channel, which is your email marketing, because as you know, email marketing, you're getting the highest ROI and it's almost free to send emails, yet it does a massive chunk of your revenue. When you combine these two things, this is the most profitable marketing your brand can ever do. It doesn't get any better than this, boys. It does not get any better. This is the most profitable marketing that your brand can ever do. If you're getting customers for free, okay, you're going to convert a percentage of them straight away, and you've not paid any cost. You're comparing it to ad spend. Ad spend can be taking up a huge chunk of your revenue. And what this also does is when you have stuff like this working for you in different ways to use these two things against each other, it essentially makes your entire acquisition system a lot cheaper because a percentage of your sales you're paying zero acquisition cost on, and a percentage of them you're paying really high on. Well, when you add those two together, what it means that you're paying less for the paid traffic on average. So it enables you to spend a lot more on paid advertising. Remember, guys, you know yourself, the person and the businesses that win in e-commerce are the businesses that can spend the most on paid advertising. That's the game. That is the game. So when you see Represent doing things like this, it's for a reason. So this is the thing. They posted an Instagram story on their Instagram, and it said reply trade to enter the crash, right? So they're basically prompting people to reply with this message. Now, when you reply with this message, you don't really know what this is around, but it's creating a bit of intrigue, and you're feeling like someone's responding. So it's easy to just type the message, but you're getting actual people responding. Now, they hit you up straight away with an auto message. Hi name, Black Friday prices just tanked again. Want to unlock an extra discount. It's sort of just like alluding to it, right? So you're not even saying, get this amount off. It's building that intrigue. So you've already got the intrigue from the first stage. Now you know it's a sale, and you're thinking, oh, this is a brand new sale. Maybe it's an Instagram only thing. And then what it's doing is it's taking people down a sales process with more messaging. So it's not just like an email pop up on the site where it says, oh, get 10% off and people just press X. This is actually some people, like the general customer, right? You've got to understand the consumer zombies, most people, they just walk around on the phone, just buying. They don't even know what they're doing. They will think this is an actual person. So it's got that touch to it, right? But this is essentially a sneakier way of getting the email address. So if you see here, it's saying tap below. Like the steps of it are very clever, right? So first off, it's giving the offer, but it's not saying the exact amount. It's just saying extra discount. So you're already intrigued on how much that's going to be. Then it's just a simple tap below and join the crash and get your exclusive code, right? So very important word in there. That's very influential wording. It's very descriptive wording, very good copywriting. And once you press this button, what happens is you press get messages and it's asking for your email. Okay. Now the thing is, this is called a soft opt-in. So there's like a psychology principle that states that once humans opt in, even with a micro commitment, right? Like if you got an email pop up on a website and it says, would you like a discount, yes or no? Well, when you say yes, they're not asking for the email address yet. So if you get people to opt in with a soft opt-in, they've got more chance of giving the information, right? So that's what that is. It's a soft opt-in. So you're saying get messages. And then they're just like, oh, we also just need your email. So you can type it here. And then they're asking for the consent after you've typed the email. So this is done in a specific order. And then they just give a code for the website. Now, you've got to think, all this process is free. It's taking a customer down a funnel. It's taking care of customers that are ready to buy with the code. But what it's also doing is it's collecting emails at mass scale, because it's going to be selling to those same people within the sales period, Christmas time, the rest of Q4, and to next year. And now, the power of that is you can be earning profit from something like this in 6 months' time, in 12 months' time. And the reason why it's beneficial to get people off of social media, even though it's great to have a big following, well, one, they don't see all your messages, and two, you can't send targeted messages. So once you get that email address and you know what that customer has seen before that email address, you have some information about that customer, and you can then go start moving them down the funnel. And that is taking them from not aware of your brand or top of funnel and moving them down by showing them recommendations, showing them what they want, sending them correct emails based on behavior. So look, the company that they've used is called usedrop.io. Type that into the top bar on your website, on your Google, and it'll come up to the website. There will be a million things that you can do just like this. This is not complex, but this is a really good way to collect emails. This is the first brand that I've ever seen do it. And this just gives you strength as a brand owner, because you know that you are in control, right? You can get customers for free on social media by posting content, and then you can convert those customers by email, which is also next to no cost. So really good stuff. You guys, just copy this, steal it for your brand, test it. If you've got a little social media following, get creative with it, test it, get collecting some emails, and get converting those people through emails. Look, hope you found some value in that. Really good brand to study, and yeah, I'll see you soon.